After that day under the baobab, Kwaku lived quietly for some time. His shame was heavy, and everywhere he went, villagers mocked him. Children would sing, Kwaku Anane, sweet tongue, bitter heart, and run away laughing. Adwoa and Abena no longer feared his words. They worked together, their bond stronger than before. Kwaku felt like an outsider in his own home, his wives consulting each other before even listening to him. But though he was humbled, his crook nature had not fully left him. A man who drinks deceit does not spit it out in a single day. One evening, as the moon hung pale in the sky, Kwaku sat alone, and bitterness grew in his heart. They no longer fear me, he thought. If I cannot rule my house with lies, then I must find another way. The next market day, he traveled to a distant village. There he met an old friend, Kojo, a man as cunning as himself. Over palm wine, Kwaku poured out his troubles. Kojo laughed and said, "Brother, you went about it foolishly. To keep two women divided, you must not only whisper lies, you must also play favorites, give one a gift, and deny the other. Favor one's children, and neglect the others. That way, jealousy will grow without you speaking a word." Kwaku's eyes lit up. He returned home with a plan. The very next day, he bought a fine cloth and presented it to Abena, praising her beauty before all. Adwoa received nothing. Later, he gave meat to Adwoa's children but ignored Abena's. Slowly, tension returned to the house, not from lies this time, but from wounds of favoritism. Adwoa and Abena, though wiser now, began to feel the sting. They tried to ignore it, reminding each other of his old tricks. But favoritism is a poison as strong as deceit. Once again, quarrels rose. Adwoa accused Abena of enjoying too much attention. Abena snapped back that Adwoa's children were being spoiled. The peace they had rebuilt began to shake like a hut in the storm. One night, as thunder rolled across the sky, Adwoa sat awake, tears in her eyes. She remembered how the elders had warned Kwaku, "If we allow him to tear us apart again," she whispered to herself, "then the fault will not only be his, but ours as well." The next morning, she called Abena to the riverside. There, under the shade of the silk cotton tree, she spoke from her heart. "Sister, have you not seen? He has changed the method, but his goal is the same, to divide us. We must be stronger than before. If we let jealousy live in us, then he will win." Abena's anger softened. She nodded slowly. "You are right. This time, we must not only see the lies but also the tricks." The two women embraced, their bond sealed once more. When Kwaku returned that evening, expecting quarrels and cold faces, he instead found his wives together, laughing, sharing food, and calling their children to sit as one family. His plan had failed again. His face fell, but this time he said nothing. Word spread again through the village. Kwaku tried once more, but his wives outwitted him. The elders shook their heads, saying, "A crooked man never learns, but wise women can tame even the wildest storm." And so the tale deepened. Kwaku became a lesson not just of lies, but of how deceit wears many masks. And Adwoa and Abena became symbols of wisdom, for they showed that unity, once strengthened by fire, cannot easily be broken again.